The awesome gambit is over. Well, that's it today for the chess tutorial. Come back tomorrow for a video on enPassant. Come back tomorrow for a video on enPassant.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of How to Play Chess. I'm your host, Chessmaster. Last week I promised you a video on enPassant, and today I'm here to deliver. enPassant is a special move for the pawn, but before we cover it, let's talk about all the other special moves in chess first. The rook has a special move called castling. To castle, you need a clear line of sight between the king and a rook. You move the rook next to the king, then move the king to the opposite side of the rook. This moves your king away from the center of the board, covers it with pawns, and gets your rook in the game. Overall, a very good move for the rook. The knight has a special move called el establo, and it works like this. When two knights have a line of sight to each other, they can initiate a joust, which forces all nearby pieces to move closer to spectate the event. Interestingly, animal rights activist groups such as PETA have been pressuring FIDE, the governing body of chess, to make el establo an illegal move in tournaments over accusations that the move promotes jousting and animal abuse. The special move for the bishop is called il vaticano. This move becomes possible when both your bishops are flanking two enemy pawns, like you see here. To do il vaticano, your bishops swap places and the pawns between them are captured. This is because the bishops mistake the pawns for children due to how short they are and abduct them to be taken to the Vatican. The king and queen both share a special move called the Bingus bound. You can launch your knight using a slingshot. I'm going to teach you how to cook crystal meth. If you use nuclear fusion, you can combine a knight and a rook into a Canuck. Dart monkeys can be summoned anywhere on the third rank. Duck chess is a real chess. You can actually roll your queen across the board like a bowling ball. If you attack a pawn from behind, you can do a silent takedown. There's a 1 in 1,000 chance every move that your king will suffer a stroke and die. This is how Hans Niemann beat Magnus. When an enemy pawn advances 2 squares and lands adjacent to your pawn, you can take it like this. That's enPassant. Thanks for tuning in. Come back next week for a video on the World Championship.